Gotta figure out what's going on. What we have here is a 2014 Chevy Sonic. It's my Chevy Sonic, and it's got a horrible squeaking noise coming out of it. Is it the turbocharger? Is it a water pump? It's hard to tell, but that don't sound good, does it? Engine light came on, it started running rough, so I'm not sure what's going on. Diagnosis time. It's diagnosis time with Dr. Shaw. Not that I'm a doctor or even a mechanic, but I fixed a lot of cars in my time, and there's gotta be something. I'm sure there's a logical explanation for this. It's not like the X-Files or, Little Green Men. There's got to be a logical explanation. The sound seems to be coming from this side of the engine. So I'm thinking water pump. I've done these before. Water pump could totally be the problem. But I also did some research and heard that these cars may have turbocharger problems, which would explain the codes. The codes that popped up had to do with fuel and air intake, which makes sense. So, continuing on. Another thing that had me thinking water pump with this issue, with this car, is the fact that when I turn it off, the electric fan to cool the engine's on, which is strange for winter, I don't know. And when I touch this pulley, it's hot. It's hotter than usual. Ouch. Like it's hot. So it shouldn't be that hot, and that could be that chatter, ouch, causing that friction that makes it that hot. And that's one of the ways you can diagnose a chattering water pump, is to touch it, and if it feels super hot, that's because of the friction. Which means the belt will have to be replaced too, because that's a lot of wear on the belt. It's pulling those broken bearings in there around. But yeah, so that, all of that, if it's hot, if the engine's running hot, again, electric fan is on, this is hot, that means the engine is hotter than it should be, which could be causing those codes, the mass airflow code and the fuel code. A hot running engine, even though the light isn't coming on, it's not overheating per se, right? It's not overheating to the point where it could break down, but it is hotter than it should be running. And that's my synopsis. So I might just tear into the water pump, put a water pump in it, see if that's the problem. One thing I did do, and I would, if anybody's having a problem like this, this car has 61,000 miles on it. The warranty is good until a date, but it only covers 36,000 miles on the base warranty. So I'm going to talk to the dealership about extended warranty, because if it is the turbocharger, then chances are it's going to cost more than I can afford. So I just got off the phone with the dealership and the finance department about the warranties, extended warranties. And they said, oh yeah, we got a lot of great products and it's not too expensive and you could extend the warranty on that. They said, but we need to see the vehicle. We need to do an inspection, right? I'm like, uh-oh, right? Pre-existing condition, right? So it looks like I'm going to have to fix this vehicle and I'm going to take the risk. See, that's another thing, man. Because here's the thing. If I did get the extended warranty, which I might still do, that would help cover me in case the turbocharger goes out, which they do. I mean, they're just another thing with moving parts, like an alternator or a water pump. actually the turbocharger spins even quicker, and it's like that. Like that's no. Between $730 to $800. The newer ones are around $800. That's a lot of money. Not to mention the fact that you have to take out the exhaust manifold. Some big work. I've never done that kind of stuff before. But a lot of these videos that you watch of me, you see me doing stuff I've never done before. We live in an information age. I am not shy about walking into a dealership or a shop and talking to mechanics either. So, and there's lots of great YouTube videos out there. But so that's what I'm going to do, man. I'm going to roll the dice. I'm going to spend $70 on a water pump so that I can see if that's the problem. And that's a lot of the stuff with working on cars is you have to, you know, replace a part and see if that's the problem, and if it's not, then you move on to the next thing. And so we're going to start with a water pump.